What's going on, everybody? Crypto Headquarters here. Today I want to give you guys a video on the top 3 cryptocurrencies that I am currently holding for 2018. Through this video I hope to give you guys some information and analysis on why I am currently and personally holding these cryptocurrencies and why I have huge expectations for 2018. With that said, for those of you who are regulars to my channel, you guys know I always start out with the disclaimer that none of the information in this video is investment or financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest money you can afford to lose. And consult a financial advisor if necessary. With that said, to be fully transparent with you guys, obviously I am invested in all 3 of these cryptocurrencies. And through this video, I hope to give you guys some insight on where I see these 3 coins going into 2018. With that said, let's get into the video. The first cryptocurrency that I'm invested in long-term for 2018 is none other than Icon. So Icon right now is $8.74, up 10.5% in the last 24 hours, with a rank of 16 overall on CoinMarketCap. We have a total market cap of just over $3.3 billion, a volume of $77 million in the last 24 hours, a circulating supply of 380 million ICX, and a total supply of 400 million ICX, actually just above 400 million. So if we're just talking purely numbers here with Icon, we can see that Icon is a pretty established cryptocurrency at $3.3 billion in overall market cap. So when I look at long-term investments in cryptocurrency, I definitely look for, how stable the cryptocurrency is, and a lot of that has to do with the overall market cap. So while you may chase the moon investing in smaller market cap cryptocurrencies, which is completely fine, when I think long-term, I think I want something that's going to be there definitely in the near future, and when I say near, I mean 1 to 2 years. So the bigger the market cap, generally the more stable the cryptocurrency. I say that with air quotes because as we know, the cryptocurrency market is as volatile as they come in any investment decision. So, but definitely the bigger the market cap, the more stable the cryptocurrency is when you think about the cryptocurrency market. So that's definitely a plus when you're looking to invest long term. Another thing to look at is definitely you can't neglect the project, you can't neglect the team, you can't neglect if they finish on their roadmap or not. And I'm not going to be talking about that in this video because this video will be an hour long if I talk for 20 minutes on each of the cryptocurrencies, and how they're doing. Definitely I will be doing in-depth analysis, if that's a word, on all 3 of these cryptocurrencies at a later point. But right now, Icon has definitely caught my attention for those 3 reasons just alone, and definitely a lot more. But sitting at $8.74, this is a really undervalued cryptocurrency, I think. And if we look at the chart here, we're going to see that Icon put a $12 all-time high back on January 9th, and since then has consolidated kind of at the $8 range, taking a pretty big hit, down half its all-time high in the midst of the South Korea FUD. This being mainly a South Korean coin that plans to really, connect a lot of businesses in the South Korean market and just in the world in general over the blockchain network. I was surprised to see Icon hold up pretty well, in the midst of all the FUD coming into the market and all the money draining out in terms of overall market cap. So that's definitely something that makes Icon a great long-term investment, at least for me personally. Seeing the stability in this coin and definitely recovering to the $8 range. So that's a good consolidation point, I think, for Icon overall. I think that we're going to see a $15 Icon as soon as the market starts to recover. This is a cryptocurrency that I'm bullish on, so much, and that's why it's a long-term investment for me. Obviously this is not a $25 million market cap coin that, in the next 24 hours could see $100 million and then, $1 billion by the end of the year. But this is a cryptocurrency that's well established and that you're going to see some great gains come the end of 2018. So that is the first cryptocurrency that I'm invested in long term. You can get this cryptocurrency Icon over on Binance. That's where I currently trade it. So that's where my recommendation for buying it would be, and there's a link in the description if you want to use my referral code and support this channel if you're looking to getting into Binance. So with that said, let's move on to the second cryptocurrency that I'm holding long term. The second cryptocurrency in my portfolio that I hold long term is Lisk. So as of making this video, Lisk is $23.81, up 3.82% in the last 24 hours, holds an overall rank of 19 on CoinMarketCap, with an overall market cap of just under $2.8 billion, an overall volume of just under $63 million in the last 24 hours, and a circulating supply of just over 117 million Lisk. So Lisk, I've been invested in Lisk longer than a lot of people have been invested in cryptocurrencies, and when I say that, I mean like a month and a half, so really take that with a grain of salt. But I've been holding Lisk really since the $5 range late October, and Lisk got a pump coming into November. There was a lot of news surrounding, press conferences and release of the SDK, and a lot of that didn't come to fruition. The rebranding date was actually pushed forward to February, so that's something cool that's coming up in the future. But Lisk, I've been in since the $5 range, and I'm really happy to see the growth that it's made. Over 4 times, nearly 5 times my original investment, 6 times when it hits that $30 range on its good days. But the reason that I look at Lisk is because, it's basically what it is a decentralized platform that allows people to create apps, or dApps, decentralized applications in the form of JavaScript. So Lisk, I think, has a great team. It's got a great project. Obviously, I told you guys I'm not going to be going too much in to what the cryptocurrency is, how it changes the world. But in a nutshell, that's what Lisk is. But definitely from a number standpoint, a statistical standpoint, Lisk has a pretty bright future. Obviously its market cap is on the bigger side, ranked 19 overall in CoinMarketCap, which is pretty big for cryptocurrencies. It's in the billion-dollar range. It's going to hit $3 billion as soon as it gets back up to its all-time highs, which it nearly actually hit 4 at $32, and its all-time high it was at 4.4 billion dollars in overall market cap, nearly at that $4.5 billion range. So Lisk is not a small cryptocurrency by any means, and again, that's why I look at it, because I think it's a steady hold cryptocurrency. I think that you're obviously going to see price fluctuations with everything, but I think that Lisk value is definitely going to only increase in the near future. And as in terms of a long-term hold, I don't see this cryptocurrency going anywhere. I still see it as a top 20 cryptocurrency come the end of 2018, and at the end of 2018, I expect there to be definitely over a $1 trillion market cap, and the list price to be double, even triple, quadruple what it is now. So in terms of long-term investment, this is what I'm personally holding. If you look at the numbers, I think that Lisk has put in insane all-time highs, nearly at that $40 range, and we can be back there pretty soon. Even though that was a little bit of an overextended move on Lisk's part, it's good to see that we can hit those highs. And it seems like right now between the $20 and $30 range is where we're seeing consolidation, more like the $25 range. But as soon as money starts flowing to the market, I see Lisk definitely taking off again, and it's one of my long-term holds. So with that said, hopefully you guys learned something about Lisk and why I hold it long-term. But right now, let's get into the third cryptocurrency that I hold. The third cryptocurrency that I'm holding long-term in my portfolio is Ryblox. So Ryblox is a cryptocurrency that I've covered on this channel so many times. I really believe in the Ryblox platform. But right now we're sitting at $17.93, just under that $18 mark, up 3.2% in the last 24 hours. Ryblox hold a rank of 20 on CoinMarketCap with an overall market cap of $2.38 billion, an overall volume of $17 million in the last 24 hours, a circulating supply of 133 million Ryblox, and a max supply of 133 million Ryblox. So that's good to see that there's not more Ryblox available, because that definitely increases the individual value of the cryptocurrency. So Ryblox is a cryptocurrency that not only I believe has one of the best projects in all of crypto, but has such a bright future, and its price recently has taken a big hit. With a market cap of $2.3 billion, again, this is not a small cryptocurrency, and hence is why I'm holding it. You guys can see that the 3 cryptocurrencies I covered today are all within the top 20 in overall CoinMarketCap. So steady growth is the key here in terms of, at least in the cryptocurrency space, by steady. So when I look at Ryblox, I look at the project, the team, all that stuff is fantastic. In fact, I do a video on why I think Ryblox was a good buying opportunity at $26, and look, we're all the way down to $18. I'm kicking myself because I bought then and didn't buy now, but the name of the game is holding. But with that said, I think that Ryblox is a really good long-term investment because not only is the project great, that's just enough in itself for me, to really believe long-term in this. But I think that the overall market cap has a lot of room to grow, especially at nearly $2.4 billion, and its all-time highs being put in around that $33 mark, just a few weeks ago at the beginning of January. So not only do we have a long ways to go to reach that all-time high, which is, it's good to see that we can put those numbers in, but in the near future, there's a lot of rebranding going on with the Ryblox to Nano. There's a lot of great information coming out, a lot of optimism. It's still a pretty young project in terms of cryptocurrency. Started back in April of 2017. But overall, I just look at the numbers and I see that there is not a large circulating supply, so we definitely have a long ways to go in terms of the price of Ryblox as a whole. So I definitely hold Ryblox for the long term. You can now get Ryblox over on KuCoin, where I buy my Ryblox if I were to invest any more money into this. But Ryblox is definitely a solid option for any of those looking to hold a cryptocurrency long term and not see, a price fluctuation like you may see with a market cap of $50 million, where one day it's $1 and the next day it's worth 10 cents. So definitely Ryblox, check into it if you want to look into a cryptocurrency to hold long term, just like the other two cryptocurrencies, Icon and Lisk, I covered in this video. As we near the end of the video, there's a few things that I just want to touch base with you guys and let you guys know regarding the future of this channel. So there will be more in-depth analysis and price prediction videos. I know you guys are big fans of those. I can see it through the community feedback, the likes in the video, and just the overwhelming amount of support on those videos, as well as all my other videos on the channel. So those will be coming out soon. Those take a little bit longer to make, and I really want to make sure they're quality for you guys, so definitely expect some of those soon. Let me know in the comments section if there's any specific cryptocurrencies you want me to cover. I already have a list from some other people that commented on previous videos, but definitely keep that list growing as I try to get to all of them at some point in time. The second thing I want to say before I cue to the outro of this video is that I know at times I can seem a little bit rambly as I talk about these three cryptocurrencies, but the main point I wanted you guys to take away from this video is the similarities between these three cryptocurrencies, because in my personal opinion, I think these are great examples of long-term investments. I think they all provide a great project. I think they all have a great team behind them, and I think that they really improve the blockchain space and the world around them. With that said, I think they're all great price points, and I think they all offer market caps that offer somewhat from a stability standpoint in a market where prices can go from 0 to 10 and 10 to 0 in 24 hours. So definitely take some of that. I hope you guys take some of that stuff away from my video, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I'm creating. With that said, I will say that none of the information in this video is investment or financial advice. This is my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. Thank you guys so much for all the support in my videos. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me, as I love making videos for you guys and informing you guys and just giving you tips about cryptocurrency as a whole. So again, thanks guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the video if you guys have any questions or suggestions in the future. With that said, thank you guys for watching and have a great day.